That was very helpful. Toot! I end the call, and the polite smile I had been holding disappears instantly. This is not working. I had spent the past week doing one-on-one interviews to figure out why a big project has failed. Hours of meetings, pages of notes, and I don't have any information. A pile of polite, vague answers. Everyone is telling me what they think I want to hear, but not what happened. Hours of meetings. If I hear, yeah, the timeline was probably too aggressive, one more time, I might lose it. I know something deeper is going wrong, but all I am getting is surface level agreements. It feels like I am drowning in nice, safe answers that explains nothing. At first, I blamed the team, but maybe they didn't want to be honest. Maybe they were avoiding conflict. But after starting to empty the spreadsheet of insights, I realized something that was uncomfortable. The problem wasn't in them. It was in my interviewing process. Let me explain to you some mistakes that many interviewers do and save you some time.
Welcome to Advanced Quality Programs with Juan Navarro. In this podcast, we're going to dive deep into the world of quality and leadership philosophies that drive successful businesses and great leaders to actually apply them to your everyday life. So if you're ready to improve your life, one quality principle at a time, let's get started.
Sometimes, if you want to solve a problem, facts and figures aren't enough. You need to investigate, and to do so, you must interview people. There are ways to do it properly, but if you are like me, one engineer with practical approach, this let's fix it approach, preparing for an interview might not come natural for you. Interviewers and interviews are part of everyday life. Job interviews, medical appointments, media interviews. And however, this important task or this method is important for our results. Quality investigation interviews need some specific methods. They allow us to be present when the data is created, giving us the sense of closeness with that material. This closeness can also create biases and must be managed carefully. So let's explore 3 mistakes that many interviewers like me are doing and try to fix them right now. Mistake 1, leading the witness. And this was perhaps my biggest mistake. I thought I already knew the answer, so I asked questions that pushed people to confirm my theory. Inquisitoria questions. That's a leading question. It nudged someone toward specific answers before they even shared their own story. This is how it looked like. So tell me, the real issue that marketing was doing is that they didn't communicate properly, right? Do you think the project would go fine if they are giving us the assets on time? That's not the question. That's me telling you or them what to say. Of course, they agreed. It's easier to agree with the manager than to challenge him. And what's the fix? Ask neutral questions. Let people tell their own story. This is how it looked like. Walk me through the project timeline. When did you work with marketing? How did those handoffs go? See? The first version asks for agreement, while the second asks for information. Use phrases like, walk me through, tell me about, how did you handle? Now, mistake 2, asking about the future instead of the past. I used to ask people to predict what would work instead of asking what has worked. People are not good at predicting their own behavior. We imagine that ideal version of ourselves, the one that will definitely stay organized and follow every new process perfectly. And this is how it looks like. If we add a daily check in a meeting, Do you think that would fix the communication issue? These questions don't add any data. It's not giving you any information. They will give you a polite guess. The best predictor of the future behavior is the past behavior. So what's the fix? Ask about real experiences. So tell me about that past project. Where do you think communication went really well? What made it work? What systems actually helped you? See, now you are learning from the evidence that they will provide, not just about wishful thinking. Now, the third mistake, talking more than you listen. And this was the hardest to admit. I talk way too much in interviews. If someone gave me a short answer, I felt the silence. If they criticized a process I created, I defended it. My interviews were basically me talking them while they just nodded. And the point of that interview is not to talk, but I'm performing an interview to listen. The most valuable insights often come after a pause, when the person has time to think. The past, easy answer. What's the fix? Use silence as a tool. This is how it goes. Me. What did you think the project management software was doing? Employee? It was okay, a bit confusing. Me? Silent. Employee. Well, actually, I wasn't sure. I was not sure where to log my hours. Then I was not able to find how to update my task. I didn't want to put things in the wrong place. Me. Interesting. Tell me more about that. See, once I stopped leading the witness, I stopped asking for predictors. And I also started embracing the silence. Everything changed. I started getting real stories at real time with real insights. So let me recap. Stop leading the witness. Ask neutral, open-end questions. Ask about the past, not the future. Real behavior. That beats the guesses. And talk less, listen more. Silence is your friend. Conducting interviews takes time and requires high ethical standards regarding consistent and confidential agreements and communication. But the quality of your interviews depends on your fairness and consistency. Learn to remember that you are interviewing and you need to learn what they are telling you. Silence will give you time to collect that information that you need. And that's all for today. If this helps you to avoid some painful meetings, just subscribe for more practical management tips. I love to hear from you and listen what's your most common interview mistake or the one that you had seen at work. Write them on the comments. Thanks everybody for your support and your ratings on my books, Life Quality Projects, Principles of Quality, and the Quality Mindset. Thanks for watching. Stay excellent, keep improving, and remember to listen carefully.
One small change triggers everything. Watch how agile thinking works. Inspect, adapt, repeat. Each step builds the next, creating confident, unstoppable momentum. This is the Quality Mindset by Juan Navarro. Get your copy now.